Hello everyone, welcome to Biala classes. Today we'll study about the topic similarity of class 10, that is chapter number 11. So in previous class you have studied about the congruence, that is the congruent triangles. Now in class 10 we'll discuss about the topic of similarity. So there is one just slight difference between congruence and similarity. Congruence you have studied earlier, which says that if two shapes or say two figures, they have the same shape and they have the same size, then they are known as congruent triangles. Here I am just taking about triangles, but congruent, it is not only triangles, it can be any figure. So if any figure has the same shape and size, then we say that they are congruent to each other. Now the difference between similarity and congruence is, in similarity the shape is same but the size is different. If you have two figures, they will be of the same shape but they will be of different size. Just as you can see here, I have taken two squares. This is the first square and this is the second square. So if you see both these, they are the squares, so their shape is same. But as you can see here, as you can identify, the shape is same but of different size. Now for example, if I just take this as a square, say of 2 centimeters. This is a square whose side is 2 centimeters, and of course being square, each angle is 90 degrees. So this is there. Now the second one which is there, suppose I take this as a square of side say 3 centimeters. And this again being a square, each angle is made up of 90 degrees. Now if you see here, these both are squares but they have the different sides. This is a square of 2 centimeters, whereas this is a square of 3 centimeters. Now here these two squares, they are similar to each other. Now what will be the condition for similarity is, first of all, this is for the 2D figures. We are talking about the 2D figures. So 2D figures, mostly it will be about the polygons. Okay, so polygons, now to check whether they are similar or not, first thing is their corresponding angles must be equal. So the first condition for similarity is the corresponding angles of the figures, they should be equal. So as you can see here, each angle of these two squares, they are 90 degrees. So these are having equal angles. Second is the corresponding sides. Now here we cannot say that they are equal, but the corresponding sides, they are proportional. Proportional in the sense, if you take the corresponding sides, they should be of the same ratio. Now here if I just name this square, say this is the square ABCD and this is the square say EFGH. Now here angle A is equal to angle E, angle B is equal to angle F, angle C is equal to angle G, and angle D is equal to angle H. So this condition is fulfilled, that the corresponding angles are equal. Secondly, we say that the corresponding sides should be proportional. So the ratio of the corresponding sides must be equal. So in that case, if you see, the ratio of the side AB and EF, if you take the ratio of these two sides AB and EF, what is it equal to? It is 2 upon 3. If you take the ratio of the side BC and FG, this is again 2 upon 3. If you take the ratio of the side CD and GH, this is also 2 upon 3. And lastly, if you take the fourth side, that is AD and EH, so this is also 2 upon 3. So here if you see, the corresponding sides, they are proportional to each other, means they all are of the same ratio. Hence we say that these two figures here, that is the two squares which are given, they are proportional to each other. Now similarity here in this chapter, we will deal with triangles. So for triangles, what will be the conditions to be similar? Of course, the same thing will be there, that the corresponding angles of the two triangles, they are to be equal, as well as the corresponding sides, they are proportional to each other. So here if you see these two examples, these two figures, now this is the triangle ABC and this is the triangle PQR. As you can see here, the measurements are given to it, are already written here, mentioned there. Angle A is 60, angle B is 80 degree and angle C is 40 degree. Same here in this triangle PQR, angle P is 60 degree, angle Q is 80 degree and angle R is 40 degree. Similarly, the sides AB is 1.5 centimeter, BC 2 centimeter, CA it is 4 centimeter, and in the second triangle if you check out, the side RP is 8 centimeter, the side PQ is 3 centimeter and the side QR is 4 centimeter. Now let us just check whether these two triangles, they are similar to each other or not. So first condition, as it said, that the two triangles, the angles must be equal. So in order to make check it, we are having angle A as 60 degree in the first triangle and angle P is also 60 degree in the second triangle. So these two angles, they are equal in both the triangles. Similarly, angle B is 80 degree in the first triangle, whereas angle Q is also 80 degree in the second triangle. So the second angle is also equal. Thirdly, angle C is 40 degree in the first triangle and angle R is 40 degree in the second triangle. So here, as you can see, both the triangles, they have same corresponding angles. Now the second condition which was there, that is about the sides. Let us check whether the corresponding sides are proportional or not. So for that, AB is 1.5 centimeter and let us take the ratio of this side with PQ. So it is 1.5 upon 3. And what is 1.5 upon 3? If you further simplify it, you get it as 1 upon 2. So the ratio of this side is 1 upon 2, these two sides. Similarly, if you take BC and say QR, the ratio becomes 2 upon 4, which is again 1 upon 2. And the third ratio if you take, that is CA and RP, the ratio of the third sides, that is 4 upon 8. It is also 1 upon 2. So here now, if you check it out, the ratio of the three sides, corresponding sides of the two triangles, they are also proportional because the ratio of all the three ratios, they are equal. So being all the three ratios equal, the ratio of the sides, they are proportional, they are equal to each other, angles are equal, hence we say that these two triangles, they are similar to each other. Now the next is to write it in the symbolic form. As you know that when we write it in the the congruent triangles, what we have done in the previous class, we have written in such a way that the symbolic form also represents the corresponding parts. So same is to be done here also. Now here the triangle ABC, it is similar to the triangle second one. Now what it is to be named and how it is to be named, that we'll just know. But before that, the sign of similarity. This is the sign of similarity which is used. If you take it along with this, if you put the sign of equal to, then this stands for congruence. This is congruence, whereas this is only which is meant for similarity. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle. Now which triangle it will be? Of course, we have to mention in such a way, we have to write it in such a way that the corresponding parts are equal. So angle A, if you take this angle A, we see here that it is equal to angle P. So here you will have P. Then angle B is equal to Q. So here you have angle Q. And then the third vertex C, that is angle C, it is equal to angle R. So here you have angle R. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now here in writing in this symbolic form, you can just check not only the angles are corresponding, but even the sides, if you see here, they will also be the corresponding sides. Like the first two vertices represent side AB and here it represents PQ. And if you see here the ratio which we have taken, it is again AB upon PQ. Same, second and the third vertex forms side BC and here it is QR. And we have the second ratio of these two sides only, BC upon QR. And of course the third part, that is CA and RP, which is there here also. So we say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. In case you just rewrite the name in another form, that is, suppose you write it as BCA. Instead of ABC, if you write it as BCA, then this triangle BCA is now similar to triangle QRP. It will be similar to a triangle QRP, but not to triangle PQR. So this is about the symbolic form and the condition based on which the two triangles can be said that they are similar to each other. So for any two figures to be similar, what is the condition? The condition says that the corresponding angles, they should be equal and the corresponding sides, they should be proportional. This is about the polygons which we are talking about. Other than this, if you say, even if there are two circles, if you are having two circles whose radius or the radii is same, which have the same radii, then we say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. But if you have two circles of different radii, then we say that these two are similar to each other. So if radii is same, radius is same of both the circles, then they are congruent. And if they have the different radii, then the circles are similar to each other. So here this is what the beginning, the basic of the similarity which is there. Now let us have some questions from the exercise based on this part. The first question of the exercise 11.1 in your books is to fill up the blanks. The question says, all circles are dash. Now all circles means they are the circles with different radii. So because they are of different radii, we say that all the circles, they are similar to each other. So all circles are similar. Similarly, all squares are similar. They will also be taken as similar. Now third, it says all dash triangles are similar. Now what type of triangles they are similar to each other? Whether they are, you know the different types of triangles: equilateral triangle, isosceles, then you have scalene triangle, even you have obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle, and acute angle triangle. So out of those, which type of triangles are similar? So it will be equilateral triangles. The equilateral triangles, they are similar to each other because all the equilateral triangles, the corresponding angles are equal. Each angle is 60 degree. And of course, as I told you, as I gave you the example of square, all the sides they are equal. Same is the case of triangles, that is the equilateral triangle. Now next is two polygons of same number of sides. If suppose you have two polygons having the same number of sides are said to be similar if, now when will be they similar? The first is if their corresponding angles, if their corresponding angles are equal. If the corresponding angles of the two polygons are equal, then we say that they are similar. Along with this, if their corresponding sides are proportional. If the corresponding sides are proportional, then we say that the two polygons, they are similar. Now here the point to be noted down is with only one of these two conditions we cannot say that the polygons, they are similar. If both are fulfilled, means if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional, then only we say that the polygons are similar. Otherwise, if one is there and the other one is not fulfilled, then the polygons, they are not similar to each other. Now next, question number 2, it is about true and false. So true false, let's just check it out, each and every one. Two congruent figures are similar. Now if you have two figures which are congruent to each other, they are similar. Of course it is true, because if the figures, they are congruent, it means their corresponding angles are equal. Secondly, corresponding sides of two figures will also be equal, and if they are equal, it means the sides, their corresponding sides, they are proportional to each other. So hence we say that the congruent figures, whichever is there, they are similar to each other, hence it is true. Whereas the vice versa is false, that is two similar figures are congruent. If you are given that there are two figures which are similar to each other, they will never be congruent to each other, so it is false. So here what you come to know, that congruent figures can be similar, but similar figures are not congruent. They may be and they may not be, so we take to the not part, that is false. Next is two polygons are similar if their corresponding sides are proportional. So here it says that two polygons, they are similar if their corresponding sides are proportional. Now of course this is one of the rule based on which we check whether the two polygons are similar or not. But as I told you here, that two polygons, they are similar if angles, the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional, means these two are to be fulfilled. But here you are given only one, so this is an incomplete condition, hence this is considered to be false. And of course the last one, the two polygons, they are similar if their corresponding angles are equal. If there are two polygons and their corresponding angles are equal, then can we say that they are similar? No, we cannot say that they are similar. Reason being, this again is only one property. The second one, that is the corresponding sides are proportional, that is missing here. So this statement will be false. Next you have the third question in this, which says draw the shape of any two examples of similar figures. So you have to draw two shapes which are similar to each other. So as in the beginning I gave you two squares, you can have those also as an example. You may have two equilateral triangles, you may have two pentagons which have same corresponding angles, and of course the sides, they are proportional to each other. So you can draw any two shapes which are similar to each other. So this was about the first exercise of this chapter, that is similarity. We will continue it in the next video, I'll tell you more about the similarity. There are a few theorems which are to be proved, and there are questions based on that. So we'll continue there. Till then, just go through this part. Any doubt left out, let me know. I'll surely try to clear it out. So we'll meet again. Till then, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and if you feel so that this video is somewhat helpful to class 10 students, then don't forget to share it also. So have a nice time. Thank you all. We'll meet in the next class.